Thank you for joining us for another special segment with News Up Now. I am your host for the day, Gardenia Zuniga-haro, and as you can see, I am reporting from home in my workspace. Due to the pandemic, everybody has been on a quarantine basis. I myself have been quarantined for 35 days. It hasn't been easy, and not being able to go to the studio has been quite hard. But together with News Up Now, we're working, bringing you the news from any way that we can, even if it's from our own home. So thank you for joining us.
Right. So thank you for joining us today here for News of Now, Fan. So
Yeah,
could
thank
you
you for
share
having
with
me.
us a little bit of the inspiration of the organization that you have right now that started a couple weeks ago, correct?
That's right. Yeah, our organization is called the Society of Heart's Delight. And it's really just six of us right now. And we wanted to have a professional organizations for the Chinese communities, mainly Chinese communities in the Bay Area. We want to encourage like knowledge sharing, contribution. And so we want to encourage also communication between the Chinese community with other Asian community, also with the broader society. That's our intention for the organization.
What are the things you guys are doing to help the community right now, especially the Asian community has been under attack?
Yeah, I mean, it's really the tough time for everybody. It's the virus has turned people's life upside down. Our jobs affected, our communities, and everything. And for us, we want to send out a positive message. For us, we wanted to see what we can do for the community, despite all the bad news and despite all the negative things. Definitely, there's been a surge. A lot of media have reported a surge in hate crimes, hate incidents against Asian Americans. That's it's very disturbing and very
Absolutely.
saddening to see. And I've talked to some friends and Asian friends. They actually said that they actually afraid to go out by themselves. And it was when they told me, some of my friends actually experienced the kind of hate incidents personally.
Wow.
And when they told me the stories, and it really broke my heart because this is such a diversified community.
Exactly.
And this is a time we needed to be united. For me, as a mother of two young children, I worry about them, being taunted or being bullied by other people just because who they are. So Stephanie is genuine. The concern is genuine. Yesterday, actually, we did our first webinar as a brand new organization. As you mentioned, we are only, barely 1 month old. We invited two local law authorities, San Jose Police Chief Adi Garcia, and also, Santa Clara District Attorney Jeff Rosen. We invited them to have a direct conversation with Asian American communities about safety and the law, in the wake of the pandemic.
One of the things that we've messaged and that we're sending out loud and clear is the fact that we will not tolerate hate of any kind to any members of our community, particularly our Asian community, with regards to some, anecdotal stories and stories that we've heard that have been occurred and how individuals have been targeted. We're not going to tolerate that.
When my father came to this country, he also didn't speak English, and this was a new place for him. And while there wasn't really justice for my father or for his family because of what happened in Poland and in Germany during World War II, it certainly has given me the drive and desire to pursue justice for everyone.
You had mentioned to me earlier that the organization had a fundraiser that you guys were able to get quite a lot of items from the PPE in China. However, with the new policies with Governor Newsom, everything's a little bit on pause. Could you share a little bit about that situation and what you guys are doing to continue to help?
Yeah, sure. We all know we have a big shortage of PPE, in not just in California. I mean, many other states, probably the situation even more dire.
Absolutely.
And the PPE, we also know, and that's PPE, most of PPE are made in China. So for us, we just really wanted to help. We want to use, basically our Chinese connection. It's nothing to do with the government. It's just with our personal friends. They saw the news and they really cared. They wanted to help. So we basically reached out to them, and we did several fundraisings. Our first fundraising actually was, I think, which is the end of February.
Wow.
When the export, when the China did not have a very strict regulation on the PPE export, so we actually contacted, two of my colleagues, Pat and Michelle. They contacted 20 lawyer friends in China.
Wow.
And within a week, we received a shipment of 10,000 surgical masks and also actual N95.
Wow.
And so that was amazing. They really, really put in a lot of effort. And we donated all the goods to a public hospital, Valley Hospital. And also we donated some masks to a nurse association because we felt they knew which area needed this PPE the most.
And another thing you guys recently did is you guys donated 10,000 face masks, correct?
So for me personally, for many of my Asian American friends, honestly, we have no time to worry about politics, and we wanted to do something for the community. And if we can find some PPE supply, we can donate those things to our local doctors and doctors, nurses, healthcare workers. They're fighting so hard on the front lines.
Absolutely.
We want to do that. I think it's not just us. I know everybody else want to do that too. Just some people don't know where to go.
Exactly.
We have some family connection, like, in China. So we basically use the connection. And earlier I kind of mentioned we had to cancel some orders because the regulation and because some other reasons. But a personal friend of mine, and he still shipped, 200 masks to me. And he said, just to donate this to the people who really need it. So I'm going to donate those masks to a local nonprofit. They work with foster children and with children with health problems. So I think they told me they need it. So, and whatever help we can offer, I think we just wanted to send out a positive message. This is a time for us to be united, not the time for us to really point fingers.
Absolutely. And it's great that even though your organization is still pretty fresh and it bloomed around the pandemic, you guys are still focusing on keeping positivity and helping the community. So we thank you guys for that. And we will love to keep up and see what else you guys are doing. And of course, good luck with everything.
Yeah, thank you very much, and stay safe and healthy.
Thank you for your time, and remember, here at News Up Now, we are working our best to bring the most accurate news from Mexico, Brazil, the Bay Area, or the world, and together we will get through this. Thank you.